Ooh. Really? That crossed up? Ew, that killed? Ew. Don't ever assume that something's just gonna fail, even if you're mixing something up. It's better to make your opponent be good than to just assume that everything's always gonna fail or assume that they're always gonna cover it. Smash is a game played by humans, not robots with perfect decision making and frame one reactions. Sure, I could cover all of your options, but in order for me to cover it, I have to understand what I'm dealing with in the first place so I can position myself accordingly. I am not always going to predict everything you always do at all times ever. Not only that, but you make it so much easier for me to predict what you're going to do if you aren't going to make me consider other possibilities. It's like playing poker with someone and you just have your whole hand revealed. Like you never bother hiding your cards. That's what it's like. If you want to make people mess up, you do it by confusing them. By making it way harder for them to figure out what's going on. That's how you improve with your recovery mix-ups. You're gonna mess people up if you make them think about way more. People are going to make mistakes if you make them think about too much. It's inevitable. Now, you don't want to be unpredictable for the sake of unpredictable, but it's better to start there. And then once you've gotten like a better grasp of why certain options are working and some aren't in different positions, then you can start to refine your decision making and be more intentional with how you mix things up. Oh, me, okay. Watch this. Okay, maybe don't actually. You can turn away now. Still alive. Q. Okay. I thought I had him for a second. GG's. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch. Fuck. All right. Here we go. All right, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. I feel the jump in my soul. Here we go, here we go. Okay, I deserve this. I deserve everything. I was playing with my food. I deserve to die. Sometimes the RNG gods bless you. What is he cooking? Had to let him know after last game. Dude, I'm becoming a really big fan of ledge slit weak knee against Inkling, just to rack up damage. Like, you don't even have to kill with it. Like look how I just used weak knee up air and I just racked up damage. It didn't have to do anything else. Have I ever tried using Pro Controller? Not really, to be honest. I've been using a GameCube controller for Smash since day one of Melee. I'm way too adjusted at this point. Ooh! Jab, jab, knee to up B. Delicious. GG's. Oh my god. Ooh. I don't think the Mario movie is like an objectively great movie or anything at all. What made me enjoy it was I just wanted to see funny Mario Man and video game references, and I got exactly that. It's much less interested in being an objectively good movie than it is of being a fan service movie. And that's okay, because that's all I wanted. Yeah, I thought the references are awesome. That's what I wanted to watch the movie for, and that's what I got. So I'm happy. Not every movie needs to be like objectively great for you to have a good time with it. That's okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely someone who has quite an appreciation for like movies that are closer to being objectively really good or whatever, but I can appreciate something that's just goofy. Do people in American theaters cheer? It depends on the kind of movie. In Marvel movies, yes. But like when I watched Across the Spider-Verse like a few days ago, there wasn't cheering in the theater, which thank God. I think if you're a Mario fan, you'll enjoy the Mario movie. I think if you're not a Mario fan, you're probably not going to be... You're not going to care about it too much, if at all. I think that's really all it boils down to. It's just a simple movie filled with 50 billion fun references. Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse, that shit was amazing. Dude, I wanted him to try and recover again. I was gonna do footstool into reverse Falcon punch. It wasn't enough. I needed more. Aww. I wanted it though. GG's. 3 hard reads in a row, baby. GG's. I just baited him into not DIing. All part of the plan. What are Falcon's weaknesses? Oh boy. He has so many. So to start, his microspacing on the ground is pretty bad because his turnaround sucks and he has an underwhelming initial dash. So a lot of time if you land in his space, he can't really microspace on reaction very effectively. He's combo food because of his size and weight. In general, his disadvantage is pretty rough, so if you can start juggling him, he has a hard time. He doesn't really have disjoints, so if you have like a sword or other disjointed moves, you can kind of just beat out most of what he does if you time it right. And other than that, his out of shield options tend to be pretty slow unless you land point blank and he can footstool Falcon kick you. So you can end up in positions where you can kind of just press buttons in his face as long as you don't land point blank, and it works pretty well. Another thing that helps a lot with fighting against Falcon is you kind of just want to mix up your DI a lot, because Falcon can't really combo you effectively with a lot of his moves unless he reads where you're going to be drifting when he does this stuff. Dude, that read with that knee? He has a family? They used to have a family member. I think that's what you meant to say. That's a bit of a rarity, honestly. is still alive. Let's go. No. All right, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. You guys have a good one, and see you then.